time with you.
So welcome back to another episode, everyone. On this adventure, Leah and I are headed out to the Loyalsock State Forest. We have a 17-mile gravel ride planned. The lot we utilized today was Bear Wallow Pond, and we intended on hanging out in that area after the ride and doing some stand-up paddleboarding, some hiking, a picnic, etc. But Mother Nature had another plan for us. Before we left to head up, checked the radar, all was clear till later in the evening. But as you'll see play out right now, that ended up not being the case. I'm not going to say too much, let's jump into it. So we started our adventures as usual with a great breakfast and coffee in the morning before we loaded up and headed out to the Loyalsock. On the way up we ran into some sprinkles, but we didn't think too much of it as we checked the radar and it looked like we were in the clear until much later in the evening. As we pulled into the wallow, we are ready for a beautiful day of adventure. Have a 23-mile loop planned for the day on the gravel machines. Then after that, hang out by the pond itself. Get some sup action going on. So we started off the counterclockwise loop, heading down past the Bear Wallow Pond towards Dry Run Road, where we would climb to Pleasant Stream. And up the top end of Dry Run Road now. The Dry Run Road by Bear Wallow, that is. There's like 3 dry run roads out here. This one's going to link us into Upper Pleasant Stream, which is going to be our first long downhill. This section of road is very beautiful. If you watch some of the other videos, the quote-unquote gravel highway that we ride, that's Lower Pleasant Stream Road. So there's a Upper Pleasant Stream, which we're going to hit now, which is fantastic as well. See you there. So turning onto Pleasant Stream Road, you know you're in for a good one when you see the gravelier's favorite sign, no winter maintenance. And as the name implies, this road follows Pleasant Stream, and it is just a beautiful descent. Towards the bottom of the road, you pass some hunting cabins, and you'll see the entrance to the old loggers path. At the next intersection, we made a left and started to climb. So after passing by a beautiful vista and then going by Cascade Road, we began to see that there might be a storm on the horizon. Gonna get wet?
Maybe.
So that's John Merrill Road we just passed. You can take that up to Sharp Top Vista if you wanted to sight along this loop as well. It's pouring over by Sharp. So as we pass by Sharp Top Vista, you can very clearly see the distinct rain line as we came around the vista.
See if that storm stays over there or not.
So as Cascade Road continued descending along the contour line of the mountain, it offered us views down into the valley, and it definitely assured us that we were gonna get wet.
Turn off the light.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
And since no rain was predicted until much later in the evening, we assumed this was just going to be a quick passing storm. However, not the case.
Out of the darkness.
Today's a reminder that I should pack better. I just bought myself a little seasonal jacket.
Oh, that way.
I wish there was an easier way to spend time with you.
Coming up out of Big Hollow. Feel free. Making our way up the last climb, Walker Road. This one takes us to the top, back to the Bear Wallow. Leah said she's not going to paddleboard today. I don't know what she's thinking. Could always be worse, right?
I can't decide what I want to do. Do I want to take these clothes off? Or do I want to wrap myself up in a towel?
Let's get out on that paddleboard. The storm's gonna stop, the sun's gonna come out, we're gonna have a picnic and droning. It's beautiful. Finish her off.
So that random pop-up storm did not stop for the entirety of the rest of our ride. So by the time we got back to the Bear Wallow lot, I think we were kind of both glad to be done.
The Bear Wallow never disappoints. There's actually a lot of water up my nose. I don't know how. Well, nope. That son of a chased us for an hour and a half.
Yeah, that was, we checked the radar and everything before we came. This was not on the agenda.
Oh no, now I have mud.
What are you gonna do? Leah had the quote of the ride when she said, I wish there was easier ways to hang out with you.
There was easier ways to hang out with you. Why don't we just spend a nice day together?
Where's all the riders?
Where are all the riders? Where are all the paddlers?
Oh, good. At least most of the thunder and lightning seemed like it was cloud to cloud. I didn't really see any bolts.
Yeah, I was a little terrified.
Yeah. When you hear the booms that are ground contact, that makes you a bit more worried. But we didn't have too much of that, at least. But one good thing, we got hoagies, and I'm definitely going to want a hot coffee today. Yeah, we got a little canopy by the pooper station there.
What's going over there?
Pine forest. I have a tarp.
I have a towel.
Good towels. I was going to throw in one of the easy tent pop-up canopy things, and I left it in the garage. That would have been key. So we were over there changing, and we remembered, oh man, there's a pavilion. Now at least we could change and spread out a bit. I can't believe it is still raining. Pavilion was a savior. We got food in our bellies, had some hot drinks. Let's go hike to some waterfalls now.
No, I want to go take a nap.
No waterfalls today, I guess. Packed up, loaded up, heading out. Still raining. Thank you, lovely pavilion. Still raining. Got ready to pull away, and look what happened. Beautiful blue skies. I thought it was going to be right when we finished the ride it would stop raining, but nope, it rained the whole time. We were out eating, drinking, getting things cleaned up, and now it stopped as we're literally leaving the forest. Get that paddleboard out. Oh, crazy. So after the ride, we replaced our planned hike to some waterfalls with some drives to some of the vistas. And man, some of the scenes as the sun burned off the rain were just amazing. So hope you enjoyed that one. No matter the weather, sunshine, snow, mud, rain, Loyalsock is still beautiful and provides an awesome experience. Every time we leave, can't wait to get back there again. The two vistas that we visited after the ride were the Hoagland Vista, and then we drove a little further into the forest to the High Knob Vista. Both of those very easy to get to in a car, but you could also add those into the loop if you wanted to go to them on the bike. The other vista we passed that I mentioned was Sharp Top Vista. That one requires you to go up John Merrill Road, so if you do include that on the bike, it is a good couple miles out and back to get to it, but it is worth it. Out of all the vistas that I've been into the Loyalsock, I think that one, Sharp Top, has been my favorite so far. The way the road comes out to it, and it's almost a panoramic view around you there, is just a beautiful one for sure. So regardless of if you put it in the ride or just drive by in the car quick afterwards, definitely recommending visiting that one if you have not. The pond itself at Bear Wallow is also great. We've seen people fishing there before. Leah has paddleboarded on it before. We intended to do that today and add that to this video, but didn't quite work out. And by the time we left, as you saw when the sun did come out, we were already kind of over it, so we just headed home. That's going to be it for this one though. So till next time, coffee? Cycling? Take both. We'll see you out there.